Is Anna Knight a big letdown? Reddit here once again to discuss what they feel about the Anna Knight character, how they feel she's been portrayed, and what is she really going to be doing. If you don't know who Anna Knight is, Anna is the blonde Knight sister, the slightly younger, more naive to Gina's more kind of like hardened, I've been through shit kind of character. She has most notably been involved with Bobby Beale and Freddie Slater in that lovely little weird group dynamic. She slept with Freddie, which kind of ruined her like flighting romance with Bobby for a little bit, but obviously through time they both moved past it, and now they're together. And even in
just want to say when they announced that Bobby shagged, and I was like a proud dad. I was like, he found the hole. He found the hole. Way to go, son.
He got it in.
He got it in. He got it in.
She got her hole. I don't know. It's just
celebrating both. Whole world in his hands. He's got her whole world in his hands.
Yeah, sure. Not as funny as you think it is, but
I know.
As you do. You know, but she's seen as the ditzier one. She's now settled with Bobby. You know, they shagged, and there was an episode where Cindy, basically, I'm not saying they saw the Reddit because they don't care about you, Reddit. But they did see a lot of the people being like, "What? I don't think there's any actual connection there." And there was the episode, which I believe was the previous week, where Anna just goes, "Look, Bobby's fucking lovely. He's great. I'm very happy to be with him. I feel like I'm punching up to be with him." And obviously all the Redditors, fuck you. You're just a people pleaser. I'm joking, of course. You're allowed to have your opinions on Bobby and Anna. It's fine.
No, you're not.
It's just we're also allowed to take this stage and take the piss out of them. But ultimately, whatever you believe is what you believe. We're all invested in different characters for different reasons. That's just fine. You think the Bobby and Anna stuff is shit? Fair enough. I personally think it's quite cute and adorable, and it's a good thing to do for a character which, as this thread's going to go into, hasn't exactly done much on the show. So the first original post says, "I can't help but feel like Anna is a huge letdown due to miscasting. Whereas Gina feels like a new Ronnie, Anna is a completely one-dimensional and played as sweet, and only that. She's not lovingly ditzy like Corey's Raquel back in the day, or played as a young woman with ambition and a sex drive. She's just bland acted with no nuance or layers. Anna is a character who will never do anything bad besides sleeping with Freddie, and no one care if anything bad happens to her. Anna is Honey 2.0. I feel like this character's future is to go travelling and never return." I don't think so. I think that Anna is... I mean, I can't disagree knowing that I could easily see Anna just leaving and never coming back. But I don't think... Obviously, the one biggest criticism is they gave Gina all the storylines. They gave Gina all the storylines, and that's kind of left Anna on her Todd. Like, what the fuck does she do now? But I think that Anna will have a very chill existence on the square. I'm not saying I could imagine a Bobby and Anna kid, but I probably could, honestly. It'd be a bit soon, but it is Ian Beale's son. And I just feel like Anna is going to be a bit more of a feel-good character, where she's not given like the most serious, gripping material, but she is going to be a good like extra side character who, you know, just kind of gets on with her shit and carries on. Like,
just to chime in, do you know if they do have a kid, how does that work if Cindy didn't get married? Because they've just committed
they're
incest.
not getting married. And also, they would only be step related.
Oh, okay.
There's no relation between fucking Gina, or not Gina, between Anna and Bobby.
I know.
Yeah, yeah, but you were the one who's like, I feel like people are gonna get upset with this. You know, there's no relation. We've had this conversation for about 7 months since they came in. We were the ones telling people there's no relation. It's fine.
Hey, you know what I also did predict? We hit 500 subs before the end of January. So suck on those nuts, bitch.
No one's saying we did bad. No one's been out except for Scott. Fuck you, Scott. You little boring cunt. Grow up.
Hey, you said that C word.
Oh, well, it's fine.
Oh yeah, but if I say the C word, I'm gonna get in trouble.
Yeah, it was just reserved for Scott, though, isn't it?
Yes, Scott is a cunt. There you go. Fuck you, Scott.
Commenting on literally anything. The first comment on the who done it, who killed Lucy Beale, it's obviously Bobby. Yeah, that's not the fucking point, you fucking shithead. What's wrong with you? Obviously, that's not the fucking point. The point's about reliving 2014. We don't not know. We've not been living in a fucking cardboard box. But regardless, talk about Anna. I feel like she's gonna have a generally. I could also imagine her being given some serious stuff. You don't want to give someone serious stuff immediately. You have to generally bed in the character over a year so people at least somewhat care for the character, somewhat like the character. Like, there's a lot of cool stuff to be done here. And I feel like since Gina was like the most notably open one, like, I feel like Anna's gonna slowly get more and more. Fucking. But here we go. And notice how someone mentioning Gina being the new Ronnie, of course there's going to be the Ronnie stands like, no, Gina sucks. Well, of course she does if you're comparing her to Ronnie Mitchell, for fuck's sake.
I mean, Ronnie Mitchell was bland.
I disagree. Someone says not every character has to be a super dramatic or have an agenda. It's quite refreshing to have someone relatively normal, relatable, and brings joyful energy wherever she goes. Also, not forgetting her introduction was overshadowed by the huge Rose Cindy reveal and the momentum building up to the 6th and Christmas and now the aftermath. She'll get there as time goes on. When all the big characters get storylines like the Mitchells, Slaters, and Panesards, it's easy for the low drama characters like Anna, Howie, and Will Mitchell, 3 examples, to fade into the background. They say, I like having a nice character to give some relief to the constant ranting and raving. If her and Freddie have gotten together long term, they would have been so adorable. Then, of course, the writers had to ruin it because it's a soap. Fucking Freddie and Anna were never gonna be a thing. There's never gonna be a thing. I want people to get over this now. It's never a thing. They're never getting together.
Also, just like the people who said Phil's gonna die at Christmas because Steve McFadden's doing Panto, you do realise Friday Bobby Brazier was also going to be doing Strictly. So, even if they were going to get together,
yeah, but that's what people think, though. That's what people say because he went to do Strictly. That's why they didn't get together. And it's like, no. Bobby and Anna were always gonna get together. That's the whole fucking point. You have this whole conflict with Cindy and fucking Bobby who killed Cindy's daughter. You know, you have that conflict. That's what that's there for. If she just gets with Bobby, then people are just going to say it's boring shit because they're both two dumb characters fucking getting together. And they're not each other's type. Look, if you sleep with somebody, you go, yeah, just mates, actually. Because there's nothing there. There's nothing there. It was purely, I need an escape. Let's get physical. Exactly. Like, just stop. Alright, Bobby and Anna, or Freddie and Anna, I hate how fucking... Because you watch Strictly, now Freddie's obviously Bobby Brazier. And then fucking Bobby's the character in the fucking show. It's tripped me up all the fucking time. But point being... And it's not like Anna's intentionally, like... It's not that Anna was intentionally being a prick. Anna was cornered because her mum, who she thought had abandoned her 9 years ago, suddenly showed up. Who relates to this fucking thing? Fucking Freddy, who's just realizing that his dad isn't who he thought he was and he's a rapist. Like, it was a fucking... You're the only one who understands. Oh, Jesus, now we're out of the moment. Yeah, I'm alright, thanks, no. Like, come on. Yep, someone says Gina is a new Ronnie. Hell no! She sucks as a character, is completely unlikable, and only seems to have one facial expression. Brackets, slapped ass. That's not a... Why are you bracketing it? Like, Gina's great. Don't fucking yell at Gina, because Gina, at the time of, like, recording, was gonna get with Dean because she was misled. Like, Gina's great. Fucking fantastic addition. Fuck me. Fucking hell. Someone says her acting is just awful. I'm sorry. This is just someone reading into it, saying, "No, she's just a singer. She's just a singer." But honestly, I don't think Reddit actually has a very strong opinion on it. It's all just critiquing her acting. What? Why are we critiquing her acting though? She's not supposed to be this nuanced fucking character of choice. She's supposed to be a fucking idiot.
Like if you're like I'm gonna put it this way: if you're fucking expecting Robbie Downey Jr. as fucking Iron Man, like in EastEnders, you're not gonna get fucking that. Like it's fucking EastEnders. You're not gonna get a fucking cinematic universe of a Marvel film or the fucking Oppenheimer in a fucking reality TV show that's set in a fictional world. You're not gonna get that. Like,
it's just I don't understand this whole notion that everybody has to be this fucking... It's a soap. Like, look, on the podcast, we have the Steve Blackman Award, which goes to the most wooden character. It never does, of course. But it is therefore, because, like I said, these characters are supposed to be real people. Some people are just one-note fucking idiots. That's me. That's me. No one's saying I'm not fucking interesting, so I'll make dumb fucking jokes and opinions on EastEnders. No one's calling me, like, Ash is just one note. He just gets upset at Reddit all the time. Like, of course not. Like, just, that's not how you view actual people. Sometimes the characters who are the most boring somehow, like, ascend to being fucking entertaining as shit because they're so boring. Like, honestly, it's kind of ridiculous how it goes. Like, oh, fuck, who even is in a soap way? Because I've got some of the people I like are so much of a boring, useless bastard. So, like, they make, like, one joke, and they're like, yeah, that's it, that's me done. Yeah, clock out of the joke fucking day.
Peggy Mitchell.
Like,
Rocky
fucking... It's so ridiculous, but it's also fantastic. But, like, you get that, right? You know someone who is the most boring, straight-laced, like, self-contained person, and like, you know, but, like, sometimes that antithesis of charisma turns into this weird, charming personality. That's who Anna is. But, like, and also, why are we not fucking looking at Anna and Bobby as this sweet, adorable couple?
Because people don't like nice things.
They're young love's dream. They've had an awful start, but they're back together now. They're gonna be having a good. They're gonna be building a relationship, and you know it's someone to offset Bobby's inherent awkwardness, right? Anna's this fucking confident, I don't give a fuck. Like, it's just like, Just, we told people we slept together. Just went, don't say we did, don't say we didn't. It's more fun like that. It's confident fucking... She's just trying to fucking have a good time. But someday she will have a big story. Let's be real. She'll have a big, like, scary story where she'll have to be emotional and it'll be very serious. And that's how it'll work, because it's just not how it's going to be. But yeah, it's just simply give it some time. There's not been enough space on the show to give the character enough time. But in the little she's done, she's been charming, she's been funny, she's been interesting, and she's filled the role that she has to play. Like I said, not fucking doing a Hamlet soliloquy or whatever the fuck. You know, not fucking performing a 5-minute monologue. She's just there to be a bit of a dick and be an idiot, and that's fine. Because characters serve a purpose, and ultimately her character isn't really that big in the grand scheme of things. Is she a big letdown? No, not at all. There's been interesting drama, she had some good stuff to work with, and like she's a warm character. Like Harvey plays that like slightly older bloke who doesn't really know what to say. Like he plays that like fucking slightly racist but not really kind of older bloke who's, you know, what like one of the lads. He plays that character great, and that's fine because that's all he has to be. But no, Anna's not been a big letdown. She's done everything she's needed to just fine, and I give her all the credit for that. And I hope she stays on the show in the future because they're just seeing what she can do. And I'd say that she's passed every single test they've given her. So, not a letdown in my eyes. And it shouldn't be a letdown in yours. Could they have done more with the character? Yes. But have they? No. And you can only judge something on its fucking merit. You can't really be you can't be giving a critical view on this character for what she hasn't done just yet. Because that's your measuring stick. That's nobody else's. No one else is viewing her like, yeah, well, she could be better. It's like, yeah, but she's not tried to be. So there we are. Do you think Anna Knight is a big letdown? Tell us in the comment section down below. But most importantly, thank you for watching Walford. I've been Ash, and I've been joined by Piggy.
Yeah, we have a Patreon, we have a Discord. Patreon, you can pledge to us if you want. Monthly. We have a coffee, which you can pledge a one-time donation. We have a Discord, like I mentioned. We have a wrestling channel. One more match, 182. About the Discord, by the way, you can just, join and chat to us if you want. But yeah, that's it. I'll see you, mate.
Yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.